Mr. Bletcher's been on since lockdown, teaching us things so we don't feel down. Mr. Bletcher and his online homeschool. He's teaching all subjects so we're up to date. He knows if he does this then we'll all be great. Mr. Bletcher and his online homeschool. Kids are all watching and eager to learn. We love Mr. Bletcher, he's making it fun. Mr. Bletcher and his online homeschool. Yeah!
Good morning. It is Friday, the end of week 4 of Mr. Bletcher Homeschool, and thank you for your commitment to sticking with us after 4 weeks of learning. Now, we've got lots of things to look forward to today. We've got some maths test style questions, arithmetic, and they are year 6 standard, so see if we can keep up with those. We then have a literacy persuasive writing task, which is going to use those fabulous 5 sentences you all learnt about on Wednesday, and then we've got family quiz. Yes, we want your grown-ups involved as well, and we'll talk more about that later when we get onto it. But first things first, before some big news, it's time for a brain teaser. And you've been commenting in, oh, these are tough. Yes, they're supposed to be. These are tough, but are you tougher? Let's find out. Over to some year 6 SAT style maths arithmetic. You might be in year 4, year 5, even year 3. Why not give it a go? You don't know, you might get it right. You might know more than you think. So the questions will appear one by one. We'll give you a few questions, and then I'm going to put the answers in the description below. Do not check before. Only check your answers once you've had a go at the questions we give you today. Have faith. Let's see if we can do this. Those Friday powers. It's nearly the weekend. Let's go. Right then, welcome to some big news. Big news. Big news. I know we're thinking of synonyms for big. Big's not a great word, we know that. Huge, astronomical, unbelievable news. Right, two things. Number one, I've been thinking of ways that we can celebrate your learning, and I've got an idea, and that idea is Mr. Bletcher Homeschool certificates. I've launched a brand new website, and on there you can download certificates for the homeschool activities we've done. There are certificates for completing week 1, week 2, week 3 and week 4. There are certificates for completing our music challenges, for completing baking challenges, and for completing advert challenges. So it gives you something to work towards. Now you can download them, print them out and write your name on if you've earned that certificate, or you might want to take a screenshot of it and edit the certificate yourself and write your own name on. The certificates look a little something like this. They look fantastic, and we'll be awarding, we'll be putting up on the website more certificates for different challenges. So while we're not able to be in school, see how many of these fantastic certificates you can get. Now, on to news item number 2. And we're coming up to a bit of an anniversary, okay? Because today is episode 20 of Mr. Bletcher Homeschool. This is our 20th day of learning. So, in 5 lessons time, we're going to reach the 25th anniversary. Ooh, I hear you cry. And the cat just looked over then because I was making a silly noise. Calm down, Carlos, you can go back to sleep. Now, 25 is like an important number. And I've got an idea, okay? The 8th of, that will be on the 8th of May. That's an important day for me as well. But the 25th episode, I'm not going to do any teaching. What? What do you mean you're not going to need any teaching? No, I'm not going to do any teaching, okay? I'm not giving up. No, I'll be back. But on the 25th episode, on the 8th of May, a week from today, the power is in your hands. Grasp the power, because here is what I need. Just like we had a video challenge last week with the cereal adverts, we're going to have another video challenge. You've got until Thursday, roughly Thursday at lunchtime, to send these in. I want you to record your own teaching video. Give it a go. It could be about any skill you like. It doesn't have to be maths or writing or spelling, although it could be. Record any skill you like, and if we can get enough of you to send those in, we'll have your own episode of Mr. Bletcher Homeschool, but I'll have to change the name of it to the Children Homeschool, because all of you will be sending in wonderful lessons. So I want you to think of what is something you think you can teach really well. Now, a few rules. Because these will be posted to YouTube, we cannot have your face. So just like you've seen some of my videos where it's showing my hands, or maybe I'm working on a whiteboard or a piece of paper, try that technique. If you need an adult to help you to hold the camera, then that's fine as well. But we won't be able to post your video if it features your face. If it features your hands, that's fine. That's absolutely wonderful. So, your job is, can you make a video teaching me something? And teaching the other people something. I'm sure it will make for a really good episode, and I'm very excited by the prospect of our 25th episode being in your hands, the power being in your hands. I'm really excited. You've got a week to work on that, so start to think of different ideas. You might want to record a little bit over the weekend, see how that works, try something else. Think of a skill that you're wonderful at and that you could teach to others. I'm very excited as to what you come up with. Can you embrace that challenge? Right, literacy. And on Wednesday's episode, we taught you not 1, 2, 3, 4, but 5 ways to make your sentences even better, even more appealing. And over the last few weeks, we've worked on persuasive writing. So I need you to use those techniques again. I need you to use this as well. Use your imagination. I want you to imagine that you had the keys to your own theme park. Ooh. Your theme park could be called whatever you like, but in your theme park there is a brand new roller coaster that is launching, and you need to write a paragraph describing and persuading people to come to your theme park to try your new, wonderful, amazing roller coaster. Got a bit close there, didn't I? I was just a bit excited. Anyway, the tasks are going to appear now. Read through it, then have a go. Right then, time for some shout-outs. So we will start with Eve. Your work is here. You produced some wonderful geography work in our map reading task this week. Excellent stuff. Well done. Next up is Jake. He was using the bus stop method to work out our division problems for the week. So well done to Jake as well. Great stuff. Next we have Isabel. You took on Mrs. Lynch's challenge of making that bookmark, and what a great job you've done. Well done on that. And Evie, you made the theme tune for today, and that's going to be used as the outro as well. Wonderful tune. Great stuff. Really, really happy with that. So great job. And up the owls, by the way. And finally, Oliver, you tried the enormous Jaffa cake. Goodness me, look at the size of that Jaffa cake. It is huge. That's going to be feed you for about 5 or 6 weeks. It's massive. So well done for trying that out. Great job. And remember, keep sending in your work. We'll have shout outs throughout the week. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the weekly quiz. Now, I'm going to put that microphone down because we're going to get serious with this. Here's how this quiz works. This is a quiz for all the family. So if it's just our learner watching right now, pause the video, ask your grown-ups, have you got time for a quiz? And if they say, no, I'm working, no, I'm cleaning the toilet, don't interrupt them cleaning the toilet. It's very important that that toilet is clean. So organise it with your family to have a go at this quiz when you've all got a bit of free time together. Okay, so you can pause this video because there's no more lessons after this. You can pause this video, come back to it with your family and have a go at our family quiz. But if you're with us now, let's talk about how this quiz is going to work. It is going to be children versus grown-ups. I have 20 questions. I have 10 questions for the children, 10 questions for the grown-ups. And then what I need you to do is have a pen and a piece of paper ready. You're going to write down your answers. At the end, you're going to swap over, mark each other's work when the answers appear, and we'll see who is the most knowledgeable in your house. Is it the grown-ups? Is it the children? Is it the pet rabbit, the pet gerbil, or the dog, or the cat? Who knows? Well, we'll know after this quiz. So, how it's going to work. We're going to start with a children question. Then we're going to do an adult question. Then a children question. And an adult question. And a children, and an adult, and a children, and an adult, and children, until they're all done. Yes? Good. Listening? Grown-ups, you listening? Hope you are. Very good. Right. So, we're going to open the quiz book, which is actually provided by Riley. So thank you for that. Children. And don't think I'm going to make it easy for you because these are challenging questions, like for the adults as well. You know, this is going to be no pushover. I'm just going to go, oh, you're the youngest, let's let you win. No. It's a challenge. Right. Children. How many edges does a cube have? Visualize it. I've asked this question before to adults and they get confused. How many edges, think about the lines on the edge, does a cube have? So visualize it. How many? Write that number down. Adults, your question. The theme is sport. Adults, are you ready? No, adults, you weren't loud enough. Children, your job to make sure your adult is ready. If they're not loud enough, adult, I'm going to have to deduct your points. Adults, are you ready? That's better, adults. We need more of that enthusiasm. Thank you very much. Right. Who was last year's sports personality of the year? Oh, the grown-ups are looking at each other. Oh, with that. So that's first adult question. Who was last year's Sports personality of the year. Ooh, not easy. No Googling as well. Child, if your grown-up has their phone in their hand, you have my permission to take it. Don't throw it out the window, but just put it somewhere safe, okay? Right, number 2, the children's question. How many letters are in the alphabet? The English alphabet. How many letters are in the alphabet? That is the children's second question. Write it down. Number 2, another alphabet question, but this time for the adults. In the phonetic alphabet, what does the letter K represent? In the phonetic alphabet, what does the letter K represent? That is the adult's second question. Question 3, this one's on TV shows, children. Bartholomew is the full first name of which Simpsons character? Say that again. Number 3, children's question. Bartholomew is the full first name of which Simpsons character? Over to number 3 for the adults. Another sport question. Okay. El Clasico is contested by which 2 football teams? Number 3, El Clasico is contested by which 2 football teams? Question number 4. Tricky one, this one. A bit like geography, a bit like history. Number 4. St. Andrew is the patron saint of which country? That's the children's question. St. Andrew is the patron saint of which country? Mr. Swaby's a big fan, if that might be a clue. Hopefully I didn't give it away. If I did, sorry grown-ups. Sorry, I apologise. Number 4, it's the grown-ups question. Think about this. Think, you know this. I believe in you. Number 4, what is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? Number 4, that's for the adults. I'll read that again. What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? Think about it. It's easier than you think. Okay. Number 5, children's question. When there's something strange in your neighbourhood, who are you going to call? I want to read that again. Feel free to shout out the answer on this one because it's good fun. When there's something strange in your neighbourhood, who are you going to call? I don't know if that was right. Maybe it was. We'll find out later. Number 5 for the adults. Food and drink, this one. Which bakery launched a vegan sausage roll in 2019? Which bakery launched a vegan sausage roll in 2019? Number 6, children's film. It's the children's question now. Think carefully, I know you know this. Mike and Sully are characters from which film? Mike and Sully are characters from which film? Question 6, TV for the adults, and it's a show that a lot of the adults love. Number 6, who will replace Sandy Toksvig as the new host of the Great British Bake Off? I'll read that again. Who will replace Sandy Toksvig as host of the Great British Bake Off? You've done a lot of baking, you guys, over the last few weeks, part of Mr. Bletcher Homeschool. Get your applications in, get on Bake Off, win it. And then when you win it, you get your flowers. I'm sure they'll give you some money. That'd be all right as well. Because then spend it on new baking equipment. Why not? Number 7, it's for the children. And this one is music. Pop music. Which music artist sung the song Galway Girl? Which music artist sung the song Galway Girl? Come on, that was one of our school discos recently. of Mr. Swaby, again, for the 10th year running at our school, won the Best Dancer Award. When school comes back and when we next get a disco on, somebody's got to beat him. It's not me, I'm not that good at dancing. Come on guys, it's got to be one of you. Or maybe one of the adults that helps out on those discos. A bit of dancing. Anyway, I digress. Number 7. Again, food and drink for the adults. Because that's what they enjoy the most. Number 7. What type of pastry is used to make profiteroles? What type of pastry is used to make profiteroles, adults? Number 9. Food question for the children now. Okay, and this one's controversial. Some say it shouldn't be allowed and some people love this. Ham and pineapple is a topping on what food? That's making me a little bit peckish, I'm not going to lie. So that was number 9. No, number 8. Number 8. Ham and pineapple is a topping on what food? That was number 8 for the children. Number 8 for the adults. This one is really tricky. Let's see if you can get this. Number 8 for the adults. In a game of English drafts, how many pieces are on the board? So visualise it, think about it. How many at one side, how many at the other? Think about it. Now that's question number 8 for the adults. In a game of English drafts, how many pieces are on the board? Right, question number 9. These are capital cities, and it's going to be a capital city question for both the children and the adults. The first one is for our children. So, number 9, write down the capital of Egypt. Write down the capital of Egypt, children. What is the capital of Egypt? I don't want to rip the suit. Number 9 for the adults, capitals again, but this is one that people always get tripped up on. So, don't get tripped up, adult. Watch your step. Don't get tripped up by this question. Number 9. What is the capital of Canada? Oh, that's got... Oh, they think... Children, look at your grown-ups. They're really thinking about that one. Oh, is it that one? Is it that? It's probably not the first one you're thinking of either. It's not necessarily one of the most well-known places in Canada. Think carefully. Children, just stare at your grown-up. Stare them out. Try and sag them out. See if you can try and win this quiz. And the final question for the children on our weekly quiz. Which Blue Hedgehog video game character had their own movie this year? Which Blue Hedgehog video game character had their own movie this year? Simon the Blue Hedgehog? I think it's Simon. I'm going to give you that one for free. I think it's Simon. Write down Simon. Write down Simon. Just write down Simon. I'm pretty sure it's Simon. Unless you've got something else, unless you think you know more than me. Right, number 10. This is for the adults. Which city will host the next Olympic Games? City, not country, please. Which city will host the next Olympic Games? Obviously, they're not going to head this year. They'll go ahead next year. But which city will host them? Right then, that concludes the family quiz. If you enjoyed this style of quiz and this was one of your favourite, please comment below. So I might try this one again next Friday when we have our special 25th anniversary episode. So also comment below who won. Children, did you win? Adults, did you win? Whoever won, I hope you really enjoyed it and you really sort of went, yeah, I won. Because yes, sportsmanship and all that. Anyway. Thank you for getting involved with our quiz. Thank you for watching Mr. Bletcher Homeschool for a 4th week in a row. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Keep sending your work. Think about what video idea you want to do for what you're going to teach us all. And we'll see you Monday. Thanks for watching.
Mr. Bletcher's been on since lockdown. teaching us things so we don't feel down, Mr. Bletcher. And his online homeschool. He's teaching all subjects so we're up to date. He knows if he does this then we'll all be great, Mr. Bletcher. And his online homeschool. Kids are all watching and eager to learn. We love Mr. Bletcher, he's making it fun, Mr. Bletcher. And his online homeschool.